Steal me once, shame on you. Steal me twice? I don't know where I was going with that. Happy April Fool's Day. So welcome to a special episode of Coruscant Nights. Today is April Fool's Day. We are recording this the night before April Fool's Day. I have just sprung on Doug that he is going to be the GM for this episode. Fingers crossed, it's gonna work. Special shout out to Halo, who put the idea in my head to record an April Fool's Day episode.
But you just seconds ago decided to make me the game master.
Maybe about 6 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Seconds in this recording because I edit it.
Okay.
Who's the fool? Who's the bigger fool? The fool or the fool who records an episode the day before April Fool's Day and decides to edit it?
Hey, fool me once, fool me twice, fool me chicken soup and rice.
Is this going to be funny? I hope it's going to be funny.
You can just edit that out. It's fine. Now you put all this pressure on me. Not only come up with the game in 5 minutes, but make it funny too.
Make it funny.
You begin at the home of the great and powerful Kish Takati.
Oh, Kishtek Tower.
Yeah, I knew it was a tower. So you can describe who you are in a second, but you are on a little elevator. You are traveling up many floors very quickly. Tell me about yourself and your surroundings.
Can we roll our force dice?
Yep. All right, I got one light side, and what did you get?
2 light side.
Oh no.
This place, I like this place. I've been here a couple times. I fit right in. Kishtek Tower was built for people my size. Not a lot of places in the galaxy are. So it is a good day to be Valiendo.
Yeah, the elevator that you're in, it's not very big. Can you tell me about how large it is?
Oh, the ceilings are about 5 feet max. Just for like the tall Ugnaughts.
Mm-hmm.
But for people like Valiendo, it's just perfect.
That's right. So you're traveling up pretty fast. There's someone else in your elevator.
Uh-huh.
They are small with some kind of big pointy bat ears, and they're kind of a greenish blue. They are a Zamster?
Yep.
Is that really what they're called?
Yeah, it is.
Well.
Do you have a list of tiny Star Wars aliens in front of you?
But I played the N64 Star Wars Pod Racer game, so I remember a lot of the little goofy species you could be. So there's a Zamster next to you, and they're in a Coruscant business attire, maybe even a little bit slicker than business.
Mm-hmm.
And you know them as a personal message delivery courier of Kish Takati. And what's their name?
It's Graham Boney.
Graham Boney.
2 words.
Graham Boney. So
With
Graham
an I.
Boney. What's that? With an I?
With an I.
Graham Boney approached you last week and told you, flashback to last week, you got a holo call. Graham Boney said, "Hey, Val, how you doing? It's so good to see you."
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you? Who are you?
Hey, you don't know me? I'm Graham Boney, okay? Listen, I just started working for Kish Takati, and I know all about what you do, and I think it's fantastic. Kish needs to see you soon. When can you make it over to Kish Tower?
Val opens up his hollow notebook and checks his planner.
I think I can be over there next week.
Hey, sounds wonderful. You just let me know when you get there. I'll come down personally, okay?
Ah, perfect.
And here you are.
And flashback.
And flashback. The elevator opens.
Mm-hmm.
And you are in one of the greeting rooms of Kish Takati.
There's really fancy furniture. It's all like Endor redwood and Rorschach wood and cushions everywhere. Kish likes his pillows.
There's maybe a couple other little guards.
Yeah, there's a Zexto, and with his forearms crossed, he's wearing a nice suit. There's a Doug hanging out, also in a nice suit. He's got his legs crossed.
This is a tough looking group of tiny suited people. Maybe one day they'll get to go on their own adventure. But anyway, sitting before you is Kish Ducati. And Kish is a small Chadrafan with white hair, tufts of white chest hair popping through a unbuttoned collar, and some kind of gold chains, and lots of rings and stuff. And as soon as you take a step into the room with Gramboni, Kish stands up and welcomes you. Is that my old pal, Val?
And Val walks up to him and takes a tiny paw.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Kish. I've heard lots of good things about you.
Well, I hope they're true, but I doubt it. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Val Yindo.
Likewise.
I have heard many stories about your talents.
Oh, have you now?
Well, I hope what I've heard is true, but I've heard you've got a knack for getting into places and getting things out.
You heard right.
So, now I've got something I wouldn't mind adding to my very diverse collection. And Kish kind of gestures to the air around him. Are there birds? Can there be birds in this room?
It is completely filled with birds.
Yeah, so there are some... Is this a giant room or a tiny room?
I think the ceilings are taller than everywhere else.
Okay.
Kish, he had gotten up from this giant cushion that he was laying on, and everywhere you look, it's just cushions and bird poo.
Yeah, it probably does not smell good in here. There's probably like some dead fish.
For the seabirds. Yeah.
Yeah, you ever go to like see the penguins at an aquarium?
There are a couple porgs walking around.
Great.
Getting a little too comfortable with Val. He sort of tries to shoo him away just a little bit.
Oh, don't you mind them. It's just their way of saying they like you. So, Val, what I need from you, I need your help getting something back. Something that belongs to me.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Is the egg he wears around his neck the one that was,
From a copy bird.
And he wants one of those, right?
Yeah, it's from his home planet, yep.
Well, Val, it looks a lot like this here. It's the egg of a copy bird.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's lovely.
Thank you for saying so, I agree. And the one in question is near and dear to my heart, and it's been stolen from me. Stolen by that...
That's terrible.
Well, I agree. Stolen by that low-down, no-good Pine of the Hut. I can't even.
That low-down dirty...
That old so-and-so Pine.
Well, you don't say.
I do. Now, what's it gonna cost me to have little old you go and grab that egg for me?
Well, it shouldn't be much considering everything.
And he sort of gestures around at the poo pillow-filled room.
It's just a small token. 15,000 credits.
15,000 credits?
That's right.
Well, I'll see what we can do.
Do you want me to roll a negotiation check?
Yeah, roll a negotiation. That's a lot of money.
It's a very special item, so
Sure.
I'd like a boost.
Okay, fine. Seems like he's not happy with it, but considering it.
He's also got a reputation, so I'd like another boost.
All right.
What's my difficulty?
Average.
Oh. It was my reputation and how special it is to him. Those are what did it, because I got my successes on the boosts.
Okay.
And I have 2 advantages.
What do you want to do with those?
And I'd like half of it up front, please.
Well, it's hard to argue with someone of your reputation and knowledge and skill set. So, yes, please, one of you boys, go ahead and transfer that to his account.
It's not a giant briefcase.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want that in a giant briefcase, or I could just
A giant briefcase would be preferable. It's a matter of security, really. Traceability.
Gramboni, if you will. And he He claps. Gramboni goes in the back and probably starts loading bricks of Republic credits into a giant briefcase.
They are brick sized to him.
And thank you, Gramboni. Would you give that to Val over there? You have a giant briefcase full of 7,000 credits. Now, Val, I'm going to really need you to come through on this one. I'm taking a big risk here just handing all that money over to you.
Well, I'm good for it, you know? I'm gonna get that egg back for you.
Oh, I trust you. That's not a threat. Just see that you do. Any other information you're going to need before you head on your little old way?
Well, I would probably like to know where I can find this egg.
Well, I'm not quite sure myself, but I do have one photograph that might help you.
Can I flip a light side?
Yeah.
And describe that photo?
Yep.
It is a photo of the top penthouse of the Golden Gundar Casino. And it's sort of got those like red sails, like Jabba's sail barge.
Okay.
And under it is a big pool. And can it be at a pool party?
Why not?
A birthday bash for Grabbus the Hutt?
Yeah, sure. That works. So was this picture taken like today?
Yes. Maybe they're setting up.
That's a pretty good light side point flip, but it's gonna move this along way faster, and we don't know what we're doing. So yeah.
And now you've got a dark side point.
Yeah, there you go. Kish Ducati says, yes, this picture was taken this morning, and well, we think the egg is somewhere in the Golden Gundar.
Looks like a pool party.
It does, doesn't it? Well, have fun and give me that egg back.
Guess I gotta go buy some swim trunks.
Oh, don't you worry.
Oh, you've got some? I thought you just made little guns for regular-sized people.
You think Kish Ducati doesn't have his own pool?
Does he open up like a giant closet of bathing suits?
Yeah. Yeah, opens up. I mean, it's giant, but it's also like, it's like
10 square feet.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet deep. Lots of little swimsuits.
They're all little.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 of them are little Speedos.
Oh, yeah. Just go in there and take whatever suits you. I haven't worn most of these.
Heh, whatever suits me. I'll get it. Yeah, you're pretty clever, Kish.
Tell me something I don't know.
He walks in there and peruses the wares for a couple minutes until he spots something on the modest side, which is hard. He grabs a pair of trunks with tropical pattern on them.
Gonna look great.
They've got one of those little like weird inside pockets that he could maybe stash one of his fear sticks in.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I need to flip for that?
You should flip a destiny point for that.
Okay. Yeah, there's hidden storage inside these swim trunks.
Okay. Well, is there anything else me and my boys can do for you?
I think I'm all set. Thanks for the opportunity, Mr. Ducati. I won't let you down.
I hope you don't.
Screen wipe?
Yeah, screen wipe. And how are you getting there? Like, do you arrive at the front door, or do you like arrive by via like landing pad or something?
No, I think I would take one of those reliable blue taxis and have them park a couple blocks down.
And you're gonna walk.
And then sort of case the joint as I walk around it. Because, these streets are busy, and I'm pretty small. And people don't look at small people. It's like They don't look at droids. They don't look at regular-sized people who aren't giant.
Fair enough. So you're going to the front door.
Am I?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me. You said you parked a couple...
No, I want a couple blocks down because I want to case the joint, see if there's an easier way in.
I see. Okay. So you're like approaching.
Yeah. And I see Grabbo's secondhand hands right there before it. And I look up and I see those sail barge sails a couple stories up. And I think I'm going to look down an alley to see if there might be a side entrance or something.
Okay. So you're looking in an alley right next to the Golden Gundark.
Mm-hmm.
You look down there. You can see that some steps kind of dip down towards the Golden Gundark, like right in the middle of the alley.
Mm-hmm.
You see it's a little dark down there. Is this going to be evening game? Evening pool party?
Pool party? I think, yeah. I mean, the huts, they got some sort of style.
Yeah.
They probably don't have too many daytime parties.
Yeah.
Except for that fool Jabba.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
See where it got him.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like sunset right now.
Uh-huh.
So people are starting to arrive at the party. You can kind of almost hear music coming from the top floor of the Golden Gundark. In this alley, you look down, you see a light fixture that is kind of illuminating down into a stairwell, which you can't really see.
Can I roll a perception check to check out that stairwell, see if there's security there, and if there's anything that can be broken into?
Sure.
What's my difficulty?
Average.
Okay. Anything else to add to that? Perhaps a setback for the darkness?
Yeah, it's like illuminated by light.
Okay. 2 successes and a threat.
2 successes and a threat. So you're able to get a pretty clear view of this door. You walk over to the stairwell and you peek down into it. These stairs lead to a very heavy-duty looking door.
That's a heavy-duty looking door.
And it has one of those little like sliding things at the top, like eye level, very high eye level.
Okay.
And I think it probably also, with your threat, I'm just gonna not say anything else.
I have something I want to do.
Okay.
So Val knows that those little holes typically have a little eye stalk droid that comes out and says something along the lines of "Achubavlinki."
This one's a rectangle.
A rectangle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Val walks down this little staircase down to the door. That rectangle is well above his head.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to pull out his fear stick.
Okay.
He's going to knock on the door, and then he's going to hide.
Okay.
So what is my difficulty of my stealth check? Can I do that?
Yes, you can. But I'm going to use my threats to upgrade. I'm going to give you a...
Give it a setback with a threat.
Oh, I thought I could upgrade. I could flip an upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give you a easy with a setback.
That is a success and an advantage.
Okay.
So he knocks on the door and melds into the shadows.
So I was actually thinking your original threats were that you did not see that there was an additional little circle next to this slot.
Mm-hmm.
It's on like the right-hand side of the wall, actually.
Okay.
And as soon as you knock, a little robotic eye pops out of it and goes,
But I hid.
Yeah, you hid. And it looks around, doesn't see anything.
Perfect.
It moves back.
My plan is going well.
It moves back inside its little hole. Do you want me to spend your advantage?
My advantage is that so it didn't see me, and it like registered as some sort of error.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna do it again.
Okay.
Same difficulty?
Sure. You can have no threat this time.
Perfect. 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. So you really knocked and hid.
And so I knock on the door again, and then I meld into the shadows.
And it pops back out. And then it pops back into the wall.
And I'm gonna do it one more time.
You're just messing with it.
I figure on the 3rd time someone's gonna come out.
Okay, do it again.
Oh, I failed on the 3rd one. I got 3 advantages though.
Okay, so
I knock. I attempt to meld into the shadows, but maybe it comes out before I get the opportunity to.
Mm-hmm. And it spots you and says,
what does it do?
It says something like, what language? Is that Huttese?
It's Bocce.
Is it Bocce?
I think it's Bocce.
Well, would that make that little thing a bocce ball?
Ooh.
So it pops out. It you can't tell what it says, but it does not sound happy.
What does it say?
You're gonna have to dub that in. I can't speak Bocce.
Okay.
And it kind of grumbles at you and pulls back into the...
And I say...
I was invited to the pool party. See the trunks?
And he points with 2 fingers at his swim trunks.
You hear some heavy footsteps traveling towards the door.
Great. He backs up so the door doesn't swing and hit him. And He steps up 2 stairs, so he will potentially be at more of eye level with whoever's coming.
Are you in view of the so the door has a little sliding eye viewer.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
slides open.
Uh-huh.
And you see some eyes glaring through it. And you hear a voice say, "Who keeps knocking out here? What is going on? I'm sick of this. We're trying to play cards in here."
Hello. I got invited to the pool party upstairs. See the trunks? Yeah. Is this the entrance? Can I come in?
No, this is not the entrance. This is for special guests only.
I mean, look at me. I'm obviously a special guest. Come on, just let me in.
This is not where people are... No one has come through here all day.
Well, allow me to be the first.
The illustrious Pana does not want his guests coming through this door. This is where we play cards and... This is... you're gonna have to do some kind of check to convince this guy.
Can it be a deception check?
You see, honestly, I lost the invite. I know it was stupid of me. I should have tacked it to my fridge or something. But I just don't have it. They won't let me in the front door. But obviously, I've got the trunks on. I belong here. I've even got a gift.
He pulls out his giant briefcase that he's holding.
He's brought his giant briefcase full of money with him?
He's brought the giant briefcase. I'm gonna flip my last light side point to say he stashed the money before he left.
Okay, fine. Oh, a gift, huh? Well, let me think about it. So you're gonna do a deception?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess make it against vigilance.
Okay. So what's that?
Let's see. His willpower is 1.
Cool.
And you should probably take a setback because this never ever happens. And there aren't supposed to be any exceptions.
Can I have a boost for my swim trunks?
Yes.
That's 2 successes and 2 advantages.
All right.
He's holding the briefcase with one hand and still pointing at his swim trunks.
So he says, "Well, you do have a gift and the trunks. I should really tell you to go around front, but Pana won't like that either. Most of the guests are arriving by air, landing close to the roof. All right, come in, but don't tell anybody about this, especially Pana, unless you want me to be in big trouble. And don't mind the mess." So he closes the little window. You hear a couple latches being unlocked on the other side. They sound like they're like magnetic, actually. And the door creaks open.
What is this guy?
He looks to be a younger Trandoshan.
Okay.
He's not as muscular and scary as some of the Trandoshans you have probably dispatched in the past.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for letting me in.
And he gives him a wink.
I won't tell you, boss. Now, how do I get up there?
Well, just head past this room here. This is where we do some of the biggest card games with some of the most important guests. Just walk past that room and up those stairs. That'll take you to a special elevator.
Oh, special elevator.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
for the guests, like you.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, like you. And it'll be all the way to the top. Just press press that top button.
The button that says top. Got it.
Well, it has a little party hat on it.
It's got a little party hat on it. I got it. Going to the party floor.
What can I say? The boss likes parties, rooftop ones.
All right. Well, see you later.
And he walks down the hall.
And you hear him say, "And don't press any of those other buttons. I'm gonna flip my dark side point.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I don't want you to get lost. I'm gonna come with you."
That's fine. Sure. Come on. You can come to the party too.
Oh no, not maybe in a couple of years if I stay on track.
You'll get out of the back room soon. I'll hear those backdoor boys make their way to the front door pretty quickly around here.
Well, I hope you're right. It's gets a little lonely back here.
I thought you were playing cards with somebody.
Well, that was a lie. I was playing solitaire.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I mean, if you want, I can come back later and we can play a couple rounds of Sabacc.
That does sound fun. It'll be full up later. People don't start showing up to that room until the sun goes down.
And we get in the elevator.
Yep.
Is it hut-sized?
Yeah, it's humongous.
It's real spacious.
Very spacious.
You could practically play bowler ball in here.
Between you and me, I did once.
Oh yeah, how was that? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I was a little nervous that I might get caught.
Did you get the other boys to play with you?
No, I was just playing by myself. Oh, this guy's kind of pathetic.
Well, how many floors do we have to go here? Looks like there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot. And you are heading up there. You'll be there in probably about 30 seconds.
So how about them Nightcrawlers?
They've been all right. Due for a comeback.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a big place.
Yeah, it's big. Pretty big.
Pretty big. So.
And you you arrive.
Oh, that wasn't a full 30 seconds.
I wasn't counting.
I was.
Oh, it felt like 30 seconds.
Ding.
And the giant doors slide open.
And?
I think that this leads... It does actually lead right to the top floor.
It's got to. We need to finish this in like 20 minutes.
Okay. So it does. You are underneath these large red sails. There are lots of twinkling lights and very loud music. There are probably about... I mean, the roof has to be really, really giant.
Yeah.
There are probably even a couple different tiers. Like, you can take some steps up to...
There are multiple pools on different tiers.
Yeah. You can take steps up.
They need to do that because when a hut goes in the top pool, it all overflows. So it all has to overflow into one of the lower pools.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So, yeah, this place is giant. I'm going to try and throw a number out here. There's a couple... There's, like, well over 100 people here already.
Yeah.
You could...
They all look different, varying levels of evil.
Yeah.
They're all pretty sinister.
There's a lot of people with like one scar over an eye.
There are a handful of pencil-thin mustaches.
Lots of robotic arms.
A couple robotic eyes.
Yeah, definitely some robotic eyes, and maybe even an eye patch in there.
A few of the humans are bald, and the rest have their black hair slicked back.
Probably some people with also a lot of colorful hair and mohawks and like fur.
All the hair is tall.
Yeah, it's all very tall. And despite a pool party, there's like people in super formal wear also.
Can I see Pana and Gravis?
You see that there are...
Can I add something in first?
I was going to say that there are more than 2 huts here, actually.
Oh, dang it. Okay. These people, it's actually formal swimwear. There are people in suits in the pools.
Everybody or just some people?
Just some people.
Okay, great.
Like suits with swimming trunks.
Sounds weird, but it seems like something that could exist.
Can I recognize any of the huts? Can I do an underworld check?
Yes, do an underworld check. And
yeah, how difficult?
Make it average.
Really going easy on me here. Which is fine.
Well, we do need to finish.
That's 2 successes and a threat.
Okay. So, yeah, you recognize 2 of them?
Pana and Gravis?
Yeah.
What are they doing? Are they berating a server?
Yeah, there is a Wookiee with 2 plates of some kind of little diced up green slimy looking meat, and you can see the 2 of them berating this Wookiee server.
Pana slaps one of them away, and then the Wookiee says and slams the other one down on the ground, and then Pana says something loud and Huttese, and 2 guards just grab the Wookiee and take him away. Yeah,
I think the Wookiee got like a little bit of green slime on them also.
Well, the problem was it was vegetables.
Got it.
Yep.
So yeah, that was Pana, but I think Gravis was very close by.
So I got a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be that whoever is standing next to me decides that they need to talk to me, like some people decide that they need to do sometimes?
Well, different people have different
levels of too much friendliness.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there's a God, what are the you know the action figure where they made them taller and then they made one shorter?
Oh yeah, a Snivian.
Yeah, so there's a Snivian right next to you, and the Snivian, as soon as you step out and just look around, they say, "Hi, how are you?"
I'm doing all right. How are you? Are you one of those tall Snivians or one of those small Snivians?
Well, guilty. See for yourself. And they like look from their own feet up to their head. I'm a medium one. Thanks for noticing. Nice trunks.
Hey, thanks. Yours are pretty nice too.
Thank you.
They are like 6 inches too short.
Yeah.
They're like at his upper thighs. He's got a beach towel around his shoulders and a bottle of sunscreen in one of his hands, even though it's like gonna be night soon.
Uh huh. Yeah, they're very glossy looking.
Even though I think they're hairy.
Yeah, they're well, who can say? They're like a seal in my mind. But this one is like glowing with like a gloss.
Val gives him a bit of a side eye.
What brings you here?
Birthdays. Everybody's got them.
Yeah, that's why I'm here too.
Well, see you later.
Wait, I'll come with you. I don't want you to burn. Here, let me apply a little sunscreen to you.
No, that's okay.
Those ears, that head, that's really gonna hurt if you get a burn.
Nope, it's fine. I'm cold-blooded. I'm a lizard. I'm used to it.
Hey,
Please stay away.
you like fun?
I like fun.
Yeah, who doesn't?
All right, well, I'm busy. I've got to go. I see my friend over there.
Oh, I'd love to meet your friend.
Nope, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. He's not very nice.
Not very nice,
See him
huh?
over there with the bald head and the eye patch and the scowl on his face and the cybernetic eye and the other eye. Yeah, you don't want to meet him.
He looks interesting.
His life is a life of torture.
Well, I bet he's got a lot of stories.
Yeah, maybe you should go talk to him.
Wait, I thought you didn't want me to meet him.
Well, he might like to meet you. You seem like a really nice guy.
Okay,
Well, see you later.
you will see me later.
I'm sure I will.
I'm gonna try and sneak over to the huts.
Okay.
Do I have to swim over?
So wait, what did you say? You're trying to sneak over to the huts?
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip a dark side point
Uh-huh.
because while you were chatting, both of the huts have just gotten into the water.
Perfect.
And
That's great.
what that also means,
So there are little waterfalls happening.
yeah, the water is rising, and it's actually heading straight towards you, like 12 inches of water is sweeping over the floor towards you.
That water's half my height. Better do something quick.
I'm going to stow my briefcase in an ornamental plant and dive into the water.
Okay, I think if you're gonna keep swimming towards them, the water is actually rushing kind of away from them.
Uh-huh.
So why don't you do some kind of brawn check to like swim towards them?
Athletics?
Yeah, I think it has to be.
How hard?
Average.
3 threats and 5 successes.
Whoa. Okay.
So I swim across that first tier, even though the water is rushing against me. I dive below and find a smooth patch. And when I come up, I'm at the far end of that tier, and the water from the pool above it is sort of cascading over like a waterfall. So I'm like behind the waterfall,
Okay.
and I have 3 threats.
So how close to the huts are you right now?
I think I'm still like a pool and a half away.
Oh, okay. Okay, so your threat is that from over here you have a pretty good view of everything. And you're a little bit hidden and inconspicuous. You can see that Snivian is talking to the very evil looking gentleman.
Yep.
And the gentleman looks very, very bored
Uh-huh.
and frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's kind of you see some hands waving and some pointing, and the Snivian just kind of throws their arms up and shrugs and starts walking away. And it does kind of look like they might be looking for you.
Great. So I need to get to the next pool stealthily, probably.
Yeah, if you might get spotted if you can't do it stealthily.
So the next pool is like a level up. So maybe if I get there and then get really low in the water, he won't notice me.
Okay. So wait, are you gonna swim like underneath the water's surface?
Yeah. So I'm gonna climb over the edge of this waterfalling pool into the next pool, and then just swim across the pool with just my eyeballs and nose above the water.
Okay.
And probably hide behind people in their business swimming suits.
Mm-hmm.
Is this guy, like, super perceptive?
I don't know.
Do you want to flip your dark side point over?
I only have one left, huh?
I'd be happy to flip mine. So you have
No,
two.
That's okay.
No, I did.
Oh, you flipped one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
I don't want to encounter this guy again.
okay, I'm going to flip one. I just want there to be a red in your roll.
Yep. So that guy is hyper vigilant. How difficult?
Let's make it, we can make it average.
Average. Can I have a boost for being under cover?
Sure.
You want to give me a setback because that cover is basically transparent?
Yes, but I'll also give you a boost for there being so many people here.
Cool. So I've got 3 yellows, a red, a purple, 2 blues, and a black.
Yep.
All right. That is 2 successes and a threat. So Val bobs and darts between these swimmers in their suits and their swimsuits and does not get spotted by that guy as he makes his way to the rim of the top pool.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a threat.
The rim of the top pool. I think in all of your
Almost at the huts.
I think in all of your dodging,
Uh-huh.
you're having a slightly
My bobbing and darting.
You're bobbing and you're darting. You're having a little more difficulty controlling your speed, and you end up going over the edge.
Oh, into the top pool?
Yeah.
Or out of the pool?
Wait, does the pool go up?
Yeah, I'm thinking of it like a pyramid.
Okay. It took me this whole time to understand how the pool system worked. I get it. I get it now. I'm gonna sit on that strain, or that not strain threat, because I was thinking being strain.
All right, so I was at the base of the next pool.
Yeah, you're at the base of the top pool.
Yeah.
The music
You were
is
sitting on a threat.
The music is much louder here. You're kind of at like the heart of the party. So I think that this.
Do I see the band?
Yeah, you can like kind of see the band if you're peeking over the edge of the top pool. They're playing closest to this pool.
Is it the usual band?
Yes.
It's Spelinda Crass and the Arachnoids.
Yeah.
Spelinda is a harch, and I'm a big fan of this band because everybody in the band is under 3 feet tall.
That's right. Not very big. So there's like a little stage pretty close to this top pool.
It's just a small band.
Just a small band. There are some people talking. Some people are like dancing in this pool.
Oh, good.
So the water is like a little bit. It's splashing a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that because of the splashing and the water is also just changing levels a lot.
Mm-hmm.
People are moving so much.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna have a little bit of a challenge getting into this top pool and
Cool.
climbing into it.
Is that a coordination check?
Yeah.
What's my difficulty?
Average with a setback because it's so choppy and slippery.
1 success, 2 advantages. So I get in, and I use that choppiness to disguise my movements. I make it look like the choppiness is what is like.
Oh, this choppy water is really moving me around, and I'm getting really close to these huts. But I'm not doing it on purpose.
You're saying this out loud?
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm saying that out loud.
What's that guy?
I pat a Ardanian on the shoulder.
Oh wow, this water's just woo! It's taking me away. Has anybody got a beach ball? I think we should play a game.
I'm just gonna say that with you speaking out loud like that, a medium height Snivian just is walking by in a lower level of the pool and goes, "Huh? Who said that?"
It wasn't me.
He says in a disguised accent.
No,
No, he says it really, really deep.
It wasn't me saying anything.
Must be my imagination. Yeah, he keeps walking.
So am I close to those huts now?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Do I see the egg?
Do a perception check.
All right, difficulty.
Average.
You and your average checks.
Yeah, I actually
just
should've
rolled-
made it easy. That's fine.
I rolled 2 successes, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Oh, wow.
It's hanging around the smaller hut's neck.
Yep, that's what I had planned also.
Okay, so that's not my triumph.
I can be your triumph,
Nope, it's not my triumph because you said you planned it.
but I don't think it makes it easier if it's around their neck.
It doesn't. With all the choppiness of the water, people a third hut gets in the pool, and the waves just start going wild. It's like rapids in here. There are whitecaps. Some seabirds start flying over.
I just want to say that when the third one gets in there, there's at least a second where some water overflows so much that it spills over the side of the building and out into Coruscant.
And it travels miles before it hits anything.
Oh my god, it's gonna kill somebody. That'll probably turn to rain, I guess. That's how rain works, right?
It totally evaporates before it actually hits anything.
This is the perfect cover.
So I guess my triumph was that. Okay, so what I would like to do with the triumph is upgrade my skullduggery roll to get the necklace off of the hut's neck.
Okay.
By saying narratively that another hut got in the pool, and it's a little bit chaotic right now.
Yeah, the music's really loud. The sun is completely down. It's dark. I think
it's still somehow really sweaty.
Yeah, it's moist. There's like, the pools are very heated. I mean,
swampy.
I mean, rich people don't want to be like in a cold pool.
Well, and huts like swamps.
And they like the swamps. There's like, there's a little stinky clouds coming off of the water just from all the slimy hutness. But yeah, it's chaotic.
So what is my difficulty?
You're going to try
get this chain off the hut's neck.
Okay.
With my sticky fingers.
My sticky little fingers.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm picturing two huts that are just slugs wearing nothing. One of them has an egg necklace.
The chain's like 12 feet long.
Yeah. And you're going to try and take the only thing that they're wearing off of their body?
Yeah, but it's chaotic.
This is tough. I kind of almost feel like this should be like, I was giving you so many average difficulties. This should be like daunting, but you should have like, you can just convince me to get that you get a bunch of boosts if you want.
Well, I'm going to take a boost because I got an advantage on my previous roll.
Okay.
To get in position. It's a daunting check. I will flip a light side over to add another green to my pool.
Okay.
Can I have a boost for it being so, like, slippery?
I think if I gave you a boost for it, I'd have to give you a setback for it, which I can't.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Do you happen to want to flip one of your dark side points over?
To give you
a red?
Sure.
Cool.
What is daunting? 3?
4.
Oh, 4. You might fail.
It's possible. All right, so I'm rolling 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 purples, 1 red, 2 blues, and 1 black.
Wow, that's something.
2 successes.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
So I just let the waves take me, and they're moving me. The gravitational pull of this giant hut in this pool, I'm just getting there. Riding the waves. And as I get behind Gravis, I unclasp the little clasp on the back of the necklace, and I just hold on to one side of it as I'm carried to the other side of the pool by these giant waves.
So you just go with the flow.
Just go with the flow.
And you float out of this pool over the waterfall with your egg.
I quickly wrap the chain around my hand so it's not 12 feet long anymore, and I get the egg in my grip.
My dirty little mitts.
Okay.
I just gotta get out of here.
All right. So you're gonna try and get out?
Yep.
Okay. So you're making your way
back to my briefcase.
Back to your briefcase?
Where I stowed my briefcase and my towel, so I can towel off a little bit.
Okay. I want to flip a dark side.
Please do.
You know what's gonna happen.
This is too easy. Yeah.
Your old friend, the medium-heighted Snivian.
Son of a gundark.
Hey, what's that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have a thing. It looks great. I want to see that.
I make it over to where my briefcase is, and I take it out, and I say,
"This is not for you to see. This is a secret. You want to be in on a secret?"
Yeah, I like secrets. Tell me a secret.
So, who invited you to this party?
Me?
Yeah, you, buddy.
That's a good question. Who invited?
Do you know?
Well, I mean, I know. They're here somewhere. There they are, and they point to a very tall-looking sort of serpenty thing. It has like some tiny little arms.
Oh, a Thespasian.
That thing over there. They invited me. I get invited to lots of parties. People think I'm really fun.
You don't say.
Yeah, I think I'm fun too. Hey, you're fun too. What's that you have there?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, because
Oh, right.
I feel like I can trust you, you know? You know when you meet somebody, and just right off the bat, you know that the two of you, they're gonna be friends forever.
I feel the same way.
Good, here's the deal. And what do you do for a living, by the way?
Oh, you know, this and that.
Anything specific?
You know, importing, exporting. You know, this and that.
I'm actually in the same business. And this little thing here, and he takes it and he puts it in the briefcase. It's a little bit of an export, and I just need to just get out of here real quick, if you know what I mean.
Hey, you can let me help you.
I think I'm gonna let you help me.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Okay, here we go.
So here's the deal. They start walking. You're gonna be my distraction guy. And when this is all over,
He passes him with a card.
here's my comm number. You give me a call, and I am gonna give you 5,000 credits.
Hey, I can't turn a blind eye to 5,000 credits.
Yeah, you don't look a gift Ronto in the mouth. So, all you gotta do is make a big distraction, so I can get out of here, without anybody noticing. You think you could do that for me?
Well, I am distracting.
And hey, what was your name?
My name? You want to know my name?
Yeah, if we're gonna be friends, I should know your name, right?
Good point. Their name is
Blendon.
Blendon. Yeah. I'm Blendon.
It's not.
It's nice to meet you, Blendon.
The pleasure is all mine.
You can call me Yal. Yal Vindo.
Yalvindo. I meet a lot of people. Have we met before?
It's possible.
Couldn't be.
I got one of those faces, though, you know?
I think I'd remember you.
I think we're gonna make a great team, Blendon.
All right. He goes
Now-
for a high five.
What's the athletics check?
For you to do a high five?
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy. Okay.
Well, take
Because
a
I'm
step back.
tiny.
Take a step back because you are. It's a little slippery.
Val says,
Parkour.
and he jumps up and off a potted plant and gives him a high five. And he slips a little bit when he hits the ground. He got a threat.
Okay. Ooh, hurt my hand. I like it. All right, Val. Ready when you are.
Ready? Go.
All right. So what do you do?
Depends on what he does.
So you're pretty close to the elevator at this point.
Okay.
So you're heading towards the elevator,
Uh-huh.
and you are taking a couple steps down from this there's sort of a raised platform that has a bar, and there's a couple of different people serving drinks. It's a really big bar, and above it are those big red sails.
Mm-hmm.
And these are, rich gangsters. There's a couple big artillery guns sort of pointing off into the distance. They're just sort of decorative, and everything's kind of garland and lights and stuff like that. And as you make your way towards the elevator, you can see a very large guard suited, and he spots you from across the party and says something into a comm.
Is he a Clatuinian?
Yes. And what they say is kind of inaudible because you are sort of out of sight, but you can see them saying something.
Can they see me?
And they see you. And another guard, even further away, kind of turns around from their conversation and glances over towards the elevator door. And as this is happening, they sort of start quickly walking in your direction. And you hear Blendon's distant voice say, "All right. Are you ready, partner? Let the distraction begin." And Blendon pulls a lever forward, just a big, what do you call it, like a plunger or a toggle, and the ground underneath this bar starts to vibrate and rise into the air.
Great.
Everything underneath this sail, everything that is the bar, the guns, is actually a very large sailing barge.
Just perfect. There goes the elevator.
I think the elevator is part of the building and not part of the...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Can't use the elevator anymore. So Val turns on his heel and starts running up this barge now to where the huts were.
Okay.
So he's like shoving through people, trying to keep his briefcase close to him so he doesn't get knocked out of his hands. And he's making his way up these levels to the hut's seats.
Okay. Because of the distraction, you see at least one of the further guards that was walking towards you loses balance and just falls right off the top. Wilhelm
Of
scream.
the building?
Of the barge that lifted off.
Val makes it to the top of the barge, and he's gonna grab one of the hut's towels,
Okay.
and he's gonna jump off the barge and use it as a parachute.
Oh no. You gonna die?
We'll see.
Okay. So you're gonna try and parachute to the street below you?
Yep.
Okay. So there's tons of towels. You don't have any trouble finding a towel.
I see the biggest one. I'm gonna flip a light side point to find the biggest one.
Okay. You find the biggest one. This is a towel made for a hut. Super
Yep.
soft and super absorbent.
Yep. I grab it and I prepare myself,
I can do this. I've done this before. I've jumped off much higher things than this.
and he takes a run and leaps.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
Well, you're rolling for your life now.
I would like to roll a coordination check.
You have... I think coordination is probably what you should roll. And I think this is going to be hard.
Okay.
And I don't really want to kill you.
I'm gonna flip my last light side over to upgrade one of my greens to a yellow.
I kind of want to give you a red, but
Do it.
yeah, I think if you we'll see. Maybe you'll die.
And can I have a boost because we didn't get that far out yet?
Sure.
Can I have another boost because the towel's really big?
Hold on. I'm a little confused about what exactly is happening.
I'm jumping off the back of a sail barge into open air with a giant towel that I'm going to try and use as a parachute.
Are you trying to land on the building or on the...
I don't know. I'm going to try and land wherever I can land and not die.
Well, there might be a... Okay, fair enough.
If I could land on the street level, that'd be great.
Okay. I guess we'll see how you roll. But that's what I thought you were doing. So, yeah, you get a boost for it being big. You sought out the largest towel.
I rolled an advantage.
How do you want to spend that?
Can the advantage be that we've only gone like 20 feet and I'm just going to land hard on the top of this building?
Sure.
Do you want me to take any wounds? Strain?
Let's say you take 3 strain.
So I take a running leap and I jump and I look down and I see that this building's not very far away. Guess I didn't need a towel. And there's not enough room for it to turn into a parachute, so I just hit the ground really hard.
Okay. I'm going to flip a dark side.
Uh-huh.
And the guard that kind of toppled off of the sailing barge landed in the water.
In the water.
In the pool. Sorry, I guess it's not a pool. The pool is all on the barge.
The water that spilled off that made a new pool.
Yeah. The guard that fell off and landed on the ground is kind of standing up and dusting themselves off.
Well, is he the Trandoshan from earlier?
No, it's not the transition from earlier.
Okay, I guess I need to run up to him and stab him with my fear stick.
Okay, you can do that.
Or should I hit him with my Vibro-Rang?
It's up to you.
No, I'm going to stab him with my fear stick.
Okay.
So I see this guy dusting himself off, and I run full speed, as fast as my tiny legs can carry me, towards him. Needle in hand. And the needle sinks into his calf, and the plunger plunges, and he has to make a formidable fear check.
Okay, how do we do that?
5 difficulty, whatever his cooler discipline is.
That's a lot.
Yep.
A lot of fear.
Scary.
Well, no surprise there. Wow, actually, 6 threats.
That's it?
Yeah, that's a
Well,
lot.
it's a failure, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of threats.
So what does he do with those threats? What are you going to do?
You stab this guy in the ankle,
Close enough, yeah.
and this guy goes, What the? Ah! Whoa. What's going on?
And I say,
I'm the ghost of your uncle's brother's small friend.
It's a ghost!
You have to get me out of here, right now.
I gotta get a ghost out of here, I guess.
I won't hurt you if you pick me up.
But I'm scared. What is it? Get it? What?
I put my hands up in the air and say,
Boo!
Ah!
Which way do I go to get out of here?
The other way, away from me. He runs away from you.
Well, that wasn't helpful.
the elevator is still there.
Yes.
Sticking up from the building.
Yes, it's been
and
there
he just walks
the
over
whole time.
and presses the button.
And the doors open.
I'm gonna flip a light side point because the Trandoshan's in there playing handball against the wall by himself.
Oh, hey, how's the party? Wait, what?
Oh, it's all right, but They seem to have left without me.
They just took the.
They just took it.
Seems a little early for them to have taken it on the road. They usually do that at the pool parties. Take it all over, show off the barge.
I was in the bathroom over there.
And he points a thumb over his shoulder, and he gets in the elevator, and it closes up.
And they just left.
Oh, that's rotten luck for you, buddy. Hey, we got like a minute. You want to play?
Yeah, sure. I'll play.
You know the rules?
Yeah.
All right. My serve. Here we go. Ready? And...
Oh, yeah, you're pretty good at this.
Lots of practice.
Let's practice, huh?
That's right. Oh, nice one. Not bad.
Alright, thanks.
Ooh, minute flies when you're having fun.
Sure does. Well, guess I gotta be going.
Yeah. See you around, buddy.
See ya.
Hope you had fun.
You too.
Well, let me help you with those locks. And the door swings wide.
See ya.
Take care.
Back at Kish Tech Towers.
I wasn't sure if we were just going to end there. Okay, back at Kish Tech Towers.
I got you the thing. It was pretty easy, actually. Made some friends.
Easy, huh? Well, that's all right, I suppose. Grand bounty?
It's still, worth every credit. Not everybody can make it easy.
So I've heard your talents aren't just your cunning, but also your charm.
My small stature and my charming personality.
Well, some call it small. Not me, though.
I mean, I'm smaller than most Alina.
I suppose.
By a good 6 inches or so.
Gramboni, fetch me my egg, please. And he claps his hands.
He pulls the egg out of a pocket. He pulls his hand out of a pocket and then just sort of loosens it a little bit, and the egg drops out on the chain like 6 inches. And then he loosens a little more and drops out another 6 inches. And he loosens a little more and it drops out like 2 more feet.
It's a lot more chain than you probably need, but hey, I see that you like chains, so enjoy.
I do enjoy chain. Have to have this one cleaned first.
It's a little slime. Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Takati.
Hold on, just 1 second.
Oh, there's more, but wait.
Got another briefcase full of bricks of money if you want it.
Well, I've never turned down a briefcase full of bricks of money.
Gramboni brings him over the egg. Probably takes out like a little monocle.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe it's like a robotic one.
Yeah, it's a little monocle that goes and gets like 6 inches long.
That's my egg, all right. Got a score to settle with Pana.
Well, consider it settled.
I meant settled with violence, boy. Gramboni.
Consider it partially settled.
Fair enough. If I'm anything, I'm a forgiving man. And you receive your other case of money.
Val snaps his fingers, gives Kish and Gramboni finger guns, says,
Pleasure doing business with you.
Ah, the pleasure's all mine. He's just focusing on his egg.
Thanks for listening to this special episode of Coruscant Nights. Thanks to Doug for GMing.
Our music is by Mark Eberhardt.
You can find us on social media at Coruscant Night on Twitter, or you can email us at coruscantnightspod@gmail.com.
Love the podcast and want to show your support? You can leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher. You can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/CoruscantNights, or you can visit us on Patreon.
Check it out at patreon.com/Coruscant Nights. And don't forget about our new program, Donate for Destiny. Through Donate for Destiny, every donation you make to Child's Play will directly influence the Destiny pool in our episodes. For more details and to learn how to donate, visit coruscantnights.com/destiny.
Hello there. Oh, everything went off without a hitch. Such a nice guy. Yeah, I've got the real egg here. Yeah, that decoy I made was really convincing. I don't think Kish will notice. Val certainly didn't. And, yep, I've got Val's comm. I think he'll be a useful ally or whatever we need in the future. So, how much was it that we agreed for this egg? 15,000? I think I can get a better offer. Oh, don't get upset.
I'm just playing all the cards here. 20,000? All right. We got ourselves a deal. All right. Blending out.